It's hockey night in downtown Boise from the Idaho Central Arena as the Idaho Steelheads looking to cap off the week sweep against the Maine Mariners. Good evening and welcome inside the broadcast booth. Cam McGuire with you here on this Saturday evening. Mark Brose will join us in just a moment downstairs with Steelheads head coach Everett Sheen. But the Idaho Steelheads looking to finish the sweep here tonight after a 2-0 victory over Maine last night. Goaltender Adam Scheel pitched his second shutout of the year. The 8th shutout, like we mentioned, overall for the Steelheads this season. Wade Murphy and Justin Miziak would find the back of the net for the Steelheads. To tell us a little bit more about it, here's Mark Brose downstairs with Coach Sheen.
Right outside the Steelheads locker room, and I'm with Coach Sheen. And, I mean, it's probably hard to keep these guys down. They're ready to go or whatever, but the one thing you talk about all the time is 60 minutes. This team, they could come back.
Yeah, last night was a good 60-minute effort from us last night, and we got to do it again tonight.
You know, even when they pull the goalie or whatever, they're down 2 or whatever, something can happen, or, you know, they're not a give-up team, and that's what you stress.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to give up, and neither are we.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, and you know what? Keep going.
Sounds good. Thanks, bros.
All right.
Well, last night the Steelheads picked up their 4th straight win in that 2-0 victory over the Maine Mariners. Idaho now has recorded points in 8 games, so we take a look at some of the highlights from last night's outing. Wade Murphy would get the Steelheads on the board about 2.5 minutes in on his 12th goal of the season. Justin Miziak would find the back of the net for Idaho as well later on in the second period. You see right there, both of those goals coming at those grade A areas at the top of the crease. Adam Scheel was tremendous last night. He made 21 saves for Idaho. He's won 5 straight games. He's up to second in the league with a 2.14 goals against average and a .926 save percentage. Well, not only was the victory for Idaho significant that it moved the win streak to 4 games, the point streak to 8 games. The Steelheads have now won 9 straight games here in downtown Boise, a record in the Steelheads ECHL modern era. It was also the 40th win of the season for Idaho in just game number 51, and that's kind of the standard that the Steelheads set each year, is that they want to get to 40 wins, and they've now done so 13 of 19 times this year.
Absolutely. He had that 2-on-1 in the second period there, big save, and like you said, 21 saves, but he made the saves he needed to make when he had to, and he made it look easy, and I thought he played a terrific game.
We talk about the 40 wins for Idaho, now 13 of 19 times in Steelheads franchise history. Not in the same year. That would be pretty wild, but here's what Steelheads head coach Everett Sheen had to say about that, the Steelheads hitting that mark so early in the season.
It's always good to get that 40th win. You know, it's kind of a target at the start of the year. Kind of almost ensures you make playoffs with 40 wins. So that's a good first step, and now we just keep looking on building on it.
Well, in last night's 2-0 win over Maine, the Steelheads held the Mariners to just 12 shots on net in the final 40 minutes of play. Meanwhile, Idaho put up 27. They held Maine to a season-low 21 shots on net. The Steelheads were structured from start to finish, and their defensive play was a huge factor in the victory.
We were physical in the O-zone, you know, making sure we're getting our bumps. We had good sticks, and then we did a terrific job of reloading above the puck and tracking well and just kind of suffocating any of their transitions. So it was a big key to success for us last night.
Well, there's going to be a couple of lineup changes here tonight. Scheel will back up for Remy Poirier, who was reassigned by the Texas Stars just about 2 days ago. Poirier got into town yesterday, did not dress in the outing. He's the best goaltender right now in the ECHL. His record speaks of that at 18-2-2. He's got the league's best goals against average at 1.99 and the best save percentage at .931. So he'll make the start here tonight for the Steelheads. Idaho also getting Owen Hedrick back, who was reassigned from Texas as well. Hedrick with 41 points this year on the blue line, tied for first amongst defensemen in the league, and he leads the entire ECHL blue line club with 12 goals to show for. He's also going to be a key component on the power play, as he's got 6 goals on the man advantage this season. Perhaps, however, one of the biggest roster news was earlier today. Forward Ty Pelton-Bice activated from the IR. He has not played since December 16th, as he's missed the last 28 games with an upper body injury, but in his start to the year with Boise, he has been dominant. He played 23 games, 9 goals and 24 points. At the time, he was second on the Steelheads in scoring and tied for 7th in the league. He had points in 14 of those 23 games, including 7 multi-point outings, which hosted 3 3-point games. He's also going to be a big factor on the power play, as he's had 3 goals on the man advantage as well as 4 assists. Earlier this morning after morning skate, had a chance to check in with the Wisconsin native Ty Pelton-Bice. Alongside Steelheads forward Ty Pelton-Bice. And Bice, let's see a smile on that face, man.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Absolutely. Good to have you back in the lineup. Obviously, first game back since December 17th. Just tell me about some of the emotions that you're going through right now, and obviously very excited to get back in there.
Yeah, a lot of excitement. Obviously, it's been a little bit of a frustrating 2 months going through all that, but glad to be back. Trying to just stay level-headed, but obviously pretty excited.
Nice progression for you as well in terms of getting back to full speed off the ice and then getting onto the ice, non-contact, and then getting some contact. And just kind of give us some insight on the road to get back to game shape here.
Yeah, once I got cleared to get back on the ice, just got out there for a few days, just a few minutes a day, just to touch the puck a little bit, skate around, and then we started building a little bit every day. Getting into some harder drills, getting the cardio up, and then eventually getting back to practice with the guys, non-contact, and then in contact, and now back ready for the game.
A couple weeks ago when you first hit the ice, I remember they were doing the shootout at the end of practice, and you were kind of stepping on, and you went right in there, and I'm pretty sure you finished off on Remy Poirier there.
Yeah, I kind of felt a little bad about that one. The guys had gone through a whole practice, probably were a little tired, and then I got to come on with fresh legs and get right into the shootout. But it was a cool experience to see how excited all the guys were that I was back.
Obviously, it's been tough to watch, right, from the stands, but you've been around, through it all, and obviously watching the team succeed has to be a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, it's made it a little easier, feeling like I don't have to rush back because of the success we've had. So just want to jump back in with the guys and keep it rolling.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you back in there. Best of luck and have some fun tonight.
Thank you.
Taking a look at our players to watch here tonight. Steelheads defenseman Dawson Bartow with points in 3 straight games. He's got 6 assists in his last 8 outings. 1 goal this year for Bartow. Scored his first as a Steelhead a couple of weeks ago on the final year of his NHL entry-level contract with the Dallas Stars. He's got 16 points collectively on the campaign. As for the Maine Mariners, obviously they were shut out last night, Maine was, and they've been held to just 1 goal in the first 2 games, but Maine forward Reed Stephenson has 7 goals in his last 14 games, 29 points on the season, 15 goals in 48 games. Should be a good one here tonight as the Mariners and Steelheads wrapping things up from downtown Boise. The opening face-off right around the corner here on Saturday night. Don't go far. You're watching and listening to Idaho Steelheads Hockey on the Steelheads Broadcast Network.